wrote it down. All right, the next one, again, is the most famous march composer ever, an American, John Philip Sousa. The name of it is Daughters of Texas. we spend quite a bit of money every year for pieces of music. Each section has to have a different part. Each section also has different parts within the section. For example, the clarinet's first, second, and third parts. And all that means is high, middle, and low. That's all it means, first, second, and third. And usually arrangements run anywhere from $50 to $150 for each song. And the money that you donated when you came in the door, that's what we would use that for, is to buy music. There's some more things that I want to tell you later. What I'm getting at, if you'll notice, the first one was written by Sousa. This one was arranged or written by a fellow by the name of Sharp. And Brother Randy is here now. He's the minister of music at the First Baptist Church? Shoal Creek Baptist Church. Okay, Shoal Creek Baptist Church. So if you come here, Brother Randy, we've got a little token, and if you would give him a hand, because that was just an outstanding arrangement. To give you an idea of how complicated this is, you've got a Hewlett-Packard, is that right? Computer. He put this arrangement that he'd done by hand in the computer. It took the computer 30 hours to process it to where he could print the parts out. 30 hours of running before the printer would even run. Those of you who know something about a computer. And it's a more complicated thing than you might imagine when you get into it, particularly when you get to concert band. Now, we're going to do something a little different. If you two would come on up. We're going to do one now called the Christmas Concerto, and it's going to feature some solos. And this won't be the end of our solo featuring, because Mickey Jones is going to do one on the spring concert. And we're going to do the flutes, feature the flute some way on the spring concert, and some other instruments. But we're going to feature some people now. And this first group's going to do a song very familiar called Deck the Halls. Microphone's over here. Right here. Come on. We're going to do one. Take your chair and stand over here. This is called Deck the Halls, and I'm sure Carrie can handle it. We'll not blow them out of here. But Sam Mangum and Cameron Miller. If I stutter, I don't get much of a chance, you know. But Cameron's the drum major. Both of them very fine musicians, and these are instruments that you don't see very often. In fact, Sam played on a Christmas concert last year. I've told this story several times. My father, who came to it and has been around bands for 20 some odd years now, said, that thing sure sounded good, but why did he have his hand in it? It's a French horn. You know? But Sam will play French horn, and Cameron's on oboe, which is a double reed instrument, has no mouthpiece, just a reed. And these instruments are fairly expensive. These two young people decided that they would help the band by swapping to these instruments. And we have several more that have swapped. Greg Glauner, Chris, Hal Brooks, and Liz. So, now, parents, out of this group, you should be hearing scales, lots and lots of scales, and saxophone has been popularized by MTV. Come on, trumpets, right here. Saxophone's been popularized by MTV like drums, you know, that's the instruments the kid. Guardian angel. I'm a Saint Tempo guardian angel for band directors. I'll protect you against rain, muddy fields, out-of-step marchers, sour notes, old uniform, budget cuts, and playing the principal's favorite tune for the 100th time. I guarantee you a problem-free year and appreciative audiences. I looked at straight at the A honor roll list, and there are a lot of these students on that, and the rest of them should be. because they're that smart. And sometimes I get ill, not at the student, but because they're not living up to what they could do. I don't ask for an hour a day, because most of them, quite frankly, most of them, a lot of them do, most of them don't have the muscles built up yet for an hour a day rehearsal. The beginning band should do at least 20 minutes a day, every day. That's the secret, every day. The junior high band over here should do at least 30 minutes a day to 45 minutes.